So Beast Games is not the best show, I already made a video on that, but it does have some interesting characters, and that leads to some wild moments. So for context, this all stems back to an earlier episode where this infamous scene happened, where these two brothers ended up tricking this poor lady with some, I have no idea who that guy is. I don't know why he's not participating. Guess it's just up to us to decide who's gonna get out then. And the lady was like, fine, I guess I will get out. And she self-sacrificed herself. And then the brothers were like, psych, that was all part of the plan. And then they dap each other up in front of her. Like, there's some actual villains in the show. But when it comes to villains, you know that means that there's also going to be a hero. And that's where Akira comes in. As a top test taker, he was able to challenge anyone he wanted. And so he, of course, chose one of the brothers. And not only did he beat him, but he also turned down $50,000 to give him a second chance, which gave everyone hell of respect for him. And this leads into the next game, where because everyone expected Akira, they voted him their leader, and he got to decide who gets to get out in the next challenge. So his choice was, choose between 3 people or a Lamborghini. And the 3 people he chose just all happened to be 3 black women. Now that might look bad, but one of them was one of the most unlikable people in the whole show. She was a certified hater. Went all the way back to at the start of the show, where this guy named Jeremy turned down $1 million and get everyone's respect. So everyone was voting on him to go to the island. And she was one of the only people who was just a D1 Jeremy hater from the start. I mean, the guy's a polar bear guard. He's literally the guardian of polar bears. How many polar bears have you protected? How many polar bears have you saved? Huh, lady? But then Jeremy just ended up getting out later in some random challenge, pretty anticlimactically. RP Jeremy. But this girl, she won an entire island, and she got to meet Lil Yachty. Like, she already won so much. Why is she still there? The other 2 girls that were with her, I don't know. Maybe they're just friends with hers, but still looked a little wild voting them all out together. But yeah, then Akira ends up voting out more people, which paints a big target on his back. One of the other guys who turned down $1 million starts instigating for some reason. Like, you're already respected, why are you going to be instigating these people? Which ends up backfiring on him, which was a target on his back. And I don't really know a lot about this guy, but I noticed that when he was talking to Queen, he was like, oh yeah, you should go out there and be leader. Good girl. And after that, I was like, yeah, you know what? I don't really care if this guy gets out. And the other lady who won $1 million, who's the last one, who's respected, is like, okay, well, I'm going to vote you out because you're acting weird. And so he's like, well, I'm going to vote out one of your friends then. And then he picks the last black female on the platform. He's like, well, if you vote me out, then she's going to come out too. And she was like, just curious, Dino, why would you pick her? I'm friends with everybody here. Why did you pick her in specific? And he was like, well, just looking at her, she looks like she would be friends with you. Yeah, okay, buddy, you're done, you're canceled. And that's why if you ever get to choose $1 million or compete for $5 million in respect from other people, just choose $1 million. Who cares if people don't respect you? This is what happens. This is not worth it. And then I won't say any more spoilers in case you guys want to watch it, but I will be making another Beast Skins video soon on newer episodes, so subscribe if you want to see that, and goodbye.